you can do this. So stop watching this video, go out to your shed, go and grab those paints that you recently decorated your room, because I know you did. So picture this, you've just painted your living room and you've done all your walls in like a natural stone colour or a natural sort of theme colour, and you've painted one wall, and that one wall is as a feature wall. And you've used something like this, so like a real bold colour. Now you've finished your living room or you've finished your lounge and you want a nice picture to go up, something abstract. Now what do? You finish painting your living room and you go and put your old paints back in the shed, and they live in the shed for years and years and years and years until you go to clear out your shed and you just throw them away. I'm going to give you a little tip on how to create an abstract piece just by using the two colours that you've done your living room up in. And I went a little bit cheeky and I went out and bought some champagne gold. So these are just household paints. So I'm just going to use those three colours with just a little bit of white and a little bit of black. Now these colours I've just had sitting around for a long time, but yeah, it's just a standard white. You could use an emulsion or you could use an acrylic white. You can do this at home, it's dead simple. You know that you've decorated and you know you've got that space for that painting. It's then just a case of you either go and get a canvas to suit that space, or even better, you get some canvas roll that you can buy online just as a big roll. You can cut it up like I've done here. So this isn't actually framed yet, this is just laid out. So that way, if you like the piece at the end, you can get it framed and mounted on your wall, and you can sit back in your nice lounge and go, that is a banging painting on the wall. The advantage of this is it's going to go with your room because you've got your featured wall colour and you've got your natural wall colours. So when you merge them together with a little bit of artistic flair, you're going to be left with a painting that when people walk in, they go, that painting looks really good, and they won't know why it looks good because it's in its natural surrounding with its natural colour surrounding, so it blends into surrounding, but it's also an art piece on the wall that should pop and stand out, especially if you introduce a third pop colour. Yes, the first stage is we're going to get some paint down onto the canvas. We're going to start with the Caribbean blue. I'm going to sort of work this in at the top. This might still be a little bit too thick, but let's get it on there. So we're just getting the paint on there, not actually going on too thick, and just trying to get coverage across the canvas on this. This is your featured colour. So you'll have your featured wall in this sort of deep colour. So this is just an abstract piece that we're trying to produce here. Anybody can do this, it's dead simple. This is the natural colour that you'd have the rest of your room in. I'm going to just introduce that. that's the two colours down, the two base colours. So this is where we're going to try and make this painting come alive. So we're going to introduce the blacks and the whites into parts of this paint so we can start getting different tones and mid-tones. And the key is to build it up. So there's just hints of each colour going on. Some places it might be bold, but try and overall blend out the hints. With that, we've done all my blending. I'm now going to try and get some depth into the painting. That's the background, that's the background effect. That is going to look absolutely cracking on your newly decorated wall. And now we're just going to go over the top of this really, really lightly. This is where we're going to add that depth.
Rewind selector. Rewind selector, rewind selector, rewind selector, rewind selector, rewind selector.
So it's important not to overdo things, I think, at this stage. You've got your black down. That's on there, it's not that thick. Just going to give this palette knife a wipe. That's good, I'm happy with that. Background's looking good. We've got some great depth. So now we're going to introduce this sort of third colour. As I say, this is champagne gold, and you are now just going to, wherever you want, you feel that light hits, just get that on there and be really, really bold with this. This is your bold colour. You've got your bold wall. Now go bold with something that you've you're confident about. Remember, the more colour you add and you try to blend it, it's going to start to look muddy. So wherever you want it to blend, try and control that. You can do this, so stop watching this video, go out to your shed, go and grab those paints that you recently decorated your room, because I know you did. So go and grab them, get some of this canvas and have a go yourselves, because you can do this at home. If you're new to this channel, we're called Flowworks. We create abstract modern art pieces for you to watch. I don't practice anything. Everything I paint, I document. So you can see all my videos from start to finish. Nothing has been practiced, I can promise you that, because I want to see, there's a bit of an experiment. I want to watch back and see how I've progressed, like over a year, to see if I've got any better. If I haven't got any better after a year, then I think I'm going somewhere wrong, because I would have done a lot of paintings by then. And for you lot to watch as I progress, and for you lot to learn my mistakes as well, because not every painting goes how I want it to go. So I'm going to leave this one here. I see that my eye gets drawn into this painting, so just give it a go. You can do this at home, I know you can. You've got all that paint knocking about in your shed that you're thinking, what do I do with that? Jazz up your room. Don't forget to subscribe, like this painting, please comment down below what you think this painting looks like. Give this one a thumbs up if you can, and I will see you in the next Flowworks.